Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Dave Miller here, president at eMAM, and I have with me presenting today Emily Neal, who is our marketing guru, and excited to share how we work together with Adobe Premiere and Blackmagic Resolve, and three-way communication between the systems. We'll get started in just a moment. So while everybody gets a chance to join in, we will record today's session, and let us know if you want a recording of what we went over today or have any additional information. We'll try to answer those at the end. This is the last of the year for our Chalkless Talks sessions. We'll have more in the new year about different workflows, different processes, tools, ideas, etc. But we try to share one of these once a week, have a brief little presentation about some ideas or some integration tools that we have or that we work with. So with no further ado, let me turn it over to Emily to share how we work together with Resolve and Premiere. Thanks.
Thanks, Dave, and thank you everyone for joining us today. So the nice thing about eMAM and how it works with Premiere and Resolve is that you're able to create projects in Premiere, and then you can actually ingest those projects to your eMAM library and then open them in DaVinci Resolve for color correction and final edits and things like that. Then you can send your content directly from DaVinci Resolve back to your eMAM library. So you're able to work collaboratively between these two applications without having to go back and forth and upload, download. You're able to just access all that media from program to program. So we're going to start off with just a simple project here. We've got some Christmas content, a couple different clips of some Christmassy stuff, and we've thrown our eMAM logo over the top of it. So first thing we're going to do is send this Premiere project to our eMAM library. So you'll open up your eMAM panel and you'll go to the tab with your project name on it right here in the center. And export is going to allow us to send a new project to the eMAM library. And that's going to allow you to ingest all the different files, the different sequences, etc. So you can see the XML and project file are already selected by default, and then as well as all the assets inside the project. So if you want to upload all those, you can, or you don't have to. You can also select which sequences you want to upload and how you want to transcode them. And then you've also got proxy options as well. Things like you can assign things to categories, you can add tags and metadata, and then you can also even add user tags here. You can create new user tags and add them to your media so you can find it easily later. And then there's also lots of metadata options here as well. We're not going to mess with any of this today too much, but you can see there are a ton of different options. Things like quality control, those are all very, very helpful. And if you have pre-existing metadata sets, you can just click from that drop down and make it super, super simple. So once you're done, you can go ahead and click add, and it will send your project through Media Encoder and up into your eMAM library. So now that our media has been ingested to eMAM, we've just opened up Resolve, pulled up our eMAM panel, and ingested it to Resolve from our eMAM panel here. And you can see it has all those same elements, all the same sequences. It's got our logo in the bottom right corner. So it's just really simple to bring content from one editor to another, no matter where you are, even if you're a largely collaborative team. So we're going to open up our eMAM panel and we're going to send this finalized Resolve timeline to our eMAM library. So once you open it up, you're going to connect and log in. There we go. So you can see the Resolve panel looks almost identical to the Premiere panel. You have almost all the same options right here. We're going to shrink it down so it's a little more manageable. So if we want to send up our sequence here, we're just going to click the Upload tab. And from there, we'll have all the same options as we did in the Premiere window. We can assign categories, metadata, etc. and then it will automatically transcode and send up to your eMAM library. And once it's in your eMAM library, you can access all of the media clips themselves individually, but you can also view your timeline as an exported clip. So essentially, you're able to view your timeline as a singular asset, and then you can also, save these projects for later. You can archive them. You can send them to different members of your team if there are any further edits that need to be made. And you can see here it's got all of our metadata and all the assignments that we made on export for our timeline. So that's sort of the general workflow with it, going from Premiere for basic edits to Resolve for those final touches, and then up into the eMAM library for sharing and distribution and things like that. There are lots of other ways that you can implement these tools into different sorts of projects or editing styles, but those are just sort of the bare essential elements there. It really makes it simpler to edit your stuff across different editors, across different programs, different things. So thanks for joining us today, and I'm going to turn it back over to Dave.
Great, thanks a lot, Emily. Let's look over the questions we have. And so one is the licensing. So from eMAM perspective, you need a work group or an enterprise license to support the PAM workflows. And from Adobe, you can get Premiere. We have other panels inside After Effects, InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator. From Resolve, you're going to need the paid license. Sorry, do you remember the name of that? But in any case, it's a one-time perpetual license from Resolve.
I believe it's called Studio.
Studio, correct. Oh, that's it. Yep. And okay, and then if another question has more information, you can go to our website. We have videos in our website on YouTube. Talk to our partners. They're listed on our website. Or reach out to sales at eMAM Solutions. Happy to help you. And versions, we continue to update with the latest versions. Yeah, so happy to give folks a more complete demo, run through if you want to see it with your media, etc. And or you can talk to one of our partners. But again, cute little presentations we have every week how everything moves through. And we also have a panel inside Avid, and we presented that as well. So we can give you a recording of that or information about that. But again, thanks for your interest today, and thanks for another exciting year. So look forward to working with you as the year ends and into 2026. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.